Sorry, the last video just shut off. But anyways, where was I? Oh, we're having a conversation, and it led to the point where the girl wanted to be honest about a situation that happened, and so it comes to light about her and Donna having sex, and Angel watched at some party. Now, back when all this happened, I already knew it happened because John hit me up saying something about the girl and Angel having sex and she watched, which I highly doubted, and I already knew that either she was involved too or there was just way more to it. And so, me and the girl's talking. She gets it all out, and I tell her what I was told, and I already told her that I already knew. And the whole time Donna's sitting there fading in and out because she's too high and drunk, blah blah whatever. And then the girl was like, I just wanted to let you know and get it out. I'm not really tripping over her anyway. I have a boyfriend and I'm pregnant. She the main one with the bottle in her hand. She's been drinking all night. I watched her smoke and roll. But you're concerned about your pregnancy. I just told her that I'm gonna leave that alone and we're just gonna stay on the topic at hand. So we go and talk about it. Dawn gets upset. She walks off. I'm still fine drinking, talking to them. Then the girl, the pregnant one, the girl who fucked Donna, well, my ex, was leaving, and she went to go say something to Dawn, and said something about, being able to tell the truth, changing her ways, blah blah whatever, and I just yelled out to her, it's never going to happen. She's never going to stop lying. She's never going to stop cheating and being deceitful and all that. So the girl stopped, she kind of laughed and then walked off. Dawn's upset, she ran down the hill crying, doing all this extra shit. Some of the people who was in the group was coming to talk to me, and one of the girls was like, I think you should talk to her, she's crying. I was there that night, nothing happened. And so I told the girl, you weren't one of the people in the room. You weren't even in that room. So I don't understand why you're speaking about it, why you're coming to talk to me about it. Go work out your problems with your boyfriend. Because they were fighting all night up there, but whatever. She walked off with an attitude too. Don't care. Finally, went to go say something to Dawn. And she's sitting on the ground crying. And then she starts calling me every name in the book. And doing all this extra. I was like, okay. Then she gets up. Now, mind you, we're at the lighthouse, and I know none of you know what that is. It's just over there in that area, it's a whole bunch of grass, and then lighthouse is at the very end of the walkway, and on the sides is nothing but rocks, and then there's just water. So she goes over to the top of the rocks. She's doing extra, and pretty much yelling like she's on the jump. She's trying to do all this stuff. So Angel's trying to get her. She's not working. So I help her. And she gets mad at us, starts fighting us and all that extra. Then once we finally get her away from the edge, I'm still standing at the rocks and she turns around and pushes me. I almost fell. But I caught my balance. I went forward and I pushed her back and she ended up falling. So she was upset. She lay on the ground, huffing and puffing. So then I sat on the ground next to her. And I asked her, so what's the issue? Why is it that you're so mad at me and you started swinging at me? She won't answer. So I finally got up. Then she swung at me. We started fighting, doing all the extra. Then it stopped. Then we got to the grass part, fighting some more. Then I eventually stopped. So we're getting up, and I thought we were all originally walking. And then start going up a hill. She starts screaming at me. look at her, you scary little bitch, you walking away, blah, blah, whatever. But I stopped the fight. Like, I stopped punching her in the face. All right. Then I went back down, kept going, kept fighting. Then we stopped, and then we walk, and then we fight again, and then stop, and then we walk over the hill. Now, once we're walking over that way, it's one of her friends, me, another one of her friends, then her. Now, the whole time we're walking, she just keeps yelling all this stuff, talking shit, and I ain't said shit. I was just sitting there laughing. And then she turns to me, mouth full of blood, just, and spits. Like, she hawks it up, she starts to spit. Now, all I remember is before it left her mouth fully, she got punched in the face and then slammed down face onto the gravel and then dragged by her hair. That part of the fight kind of lasted a little while. She really got fucked up. Her friend had to get me off her because that was extremely disrespectful. You do not spit at nor on another human being. Like, okay. So after that, we get up, start walking more, get over to the bait store, which is right at the beginning of where you would walk to get to the lighthouse. So originally, this fight started at the edge of the lighthouse, past the lighthouse, all on the green field, and then into the front of the store, the bait store. And she keeps yelling all this stuff, going back and forth. Then she comes over, tries to fight me again. Then I think the very last point of the initial like physical contact fighting, I had fallen because I was sitting on the bench, and that's when she came and rushed me. And she just started punching my leg. Don't know what that was supposed to do, but I just told Angel to get her. And then got them all up. She, swollen, dripping, doing all that extra. So I went into the bathroom, because we were setting for the bathroom, and got her tissue so she can wipe her face. And I was trying to hand it to her, she wouldn't take it, so I handed it to Angel. And while I was handing it to Angel, she smacked it out of my hand. So I was like, okay, whatever, but you can clean your face. You're bleeding everywhere, literally everywhere, and you have sand everywhere. There's a couple cuts in your face. I think you should clean it up now. They ended up going in the bathroom, cleaning it up, doing all that. And once I went in there to wash my hands because I had sand all over me. That came from slamming her face down and dragging her. I dragged her from the concrete into the sand, which was a little ways. And I ended up washing my hands and stuff. She's still talking shit. I just looked at her and said, Dawn, have you seen what you look like? You're in the bathroom. Look in the mirror. Then look back at me and see if you want to continue talking. I don't see why you're still speaking. But so we left out. Somebody ended up calling the police. And so we're walking to around the bait store to where the parking lot would be. And she ended up falling to the ground, crying in the grass against the pole. Her friends went to go talk to her. I just stood there. Somebody in the parking lot was playing music. And this is around the time that song, Fuck That Bitch, came out. And they were blasting that. And I started singing out loud. And Angel, which is Donna's friend, the one who was helping her, started singing it with me. And we were just dancing, being loud and all that. And then Donna just kept getting louder and louder with her cries. Then the police came in the middle of that, drove up onto the park grounds in the middle of us, and kept pushing. I don't know if the person who called actually described what we had on or whatever, but I had on a red hoodie. And that's like, you can spot that, but whatever. So, time passes and I have to get my keys from her. I have her glasses and her cell phone. These things I picked up during the fight, just so she did not lose them, or they got damaged, or whatever. So I gave her glasses and her phone to Angel at this point. After the song, after dancing, we're still standing in the parking lot. She doesn't want to give me my keys. And I'm like, somebody need to get my keys from her or whatever. She's still mad, swinging at the phone booth that was over there, hitting on the side, and was looking at her like, what's that going to do? Who are you trying to scare? Whatever. But she took the key. Eventually, Angel kept asking her to give me my keys, and Blue, who's the other friend, he was just like, just give them to me. So she took them from around her pants, because I had like my lanyard, and she like wrapped it around her pants and tied it. So she took it off and she threw it. Mind you, this is nighttime. We are by some trees and some bushes, and it's dark. And she takes them off and throws them and says, bitch, go fetch them. Told her I ain't getting shit. She's about to go get my fucking keys and hand them to me. She starts screaming, not gonna do this, blah, blah, whatever. And then Blue was like, you know what, I'll just go get them. So he went and got them. Blue's friend, and then after that, Angel called Donna's mom and told her, Chaos and Becky got into a fight. I really think you should come get Chaos. She's really messed up. She needs to go to the hospital. And right after she got off the phone, Blue's friend pulled up. He was giving us a ride to my house because Blue still had his backpack there or some shit. So we ended up going. And then after that, some minutes passed after I make it home, and Donna's mom and Angel walked into my house. And they were coming to get Donna's stuff. I still had some of her stuff there because when we broke up, she did destroy my apartment and take stuff, but she didn't take all her shit. And so I had a bunch of her stuff there. I literally still have her shit in my house. And we broke up 3 years ago. But her mom came and got some stuff. And she seemed pretty chill about it. And then really? Oh, sorry, I got a message and I was reading it. She seemed pretty chill, which was kind of awkward and weird because the last time we spoke, we were on the same sense of, bitch, I don't like you. And if you want to, we can throw them hands. That was kind of the vibe between me and her mother for a while. But yeah. So after that, I just texted my mom and told her I think I broke my hand. And I went to bed. And she called me like 5 a.m. wondering if we went to ER. Now, I know I totally skipped over it, but I broke my hand. Well, okay. I dislocated my wrist and all that great stuff in the beginning of the fight. I popped it in place and continued to fight. Every time it came out of place, I popped it back in and continued to fight. Once it was over, I couldn't, if I held my hand like this, it just dropped. And if I turned it this way, it went back in place. So, yeah. And then I ended up having 2 casts and a surgery, and it's still fucked up. But, yeah. That is, I think, all of it. That is all of the story about my wrist, about my hand. So, I ended up messing up, what she said, all my metacarpals, metatarsals, tore a ligament that has not grown back together. It's supposed to hold all this shit together. So, yeah. It's actually out of place now. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know, the first crack, you can hear. But yeah, it was cracked like 5 times. But That is the story. I think I said everything. Oh, and this is the same one that after I got in a fight with her, all that, text me right before New Year's and said, although you almost killed me, do you want to fuck before 2014? So yeah, that post I was talking about when I said I've had somebody almost killed hit me back up for sex. That was her.